All right, and we are live.
Are we on Fidget?
Yep, we live. Let me go. Oh, Instagram. Let me make sure I press that on there. We about to be live on Instagram.
Having trouble streaming your destination. Is it possible the stream was ended? This can be.
There we go. We should be live. Good to go.
It wasn't connected. I don't know why on my side. I had to go back in. I still don't see it yet, but it says that I got a check mark. So hey y'all, hey.
What's going on?
I have a rant. No, I ain't gonna start like that. How are you? It's
I'm
been a
doing
while.
good. I know, right? We've been.
Without no feet to step to step to step.
Let's get it together. So we live on Instagram. We live on Facebook. Um, yeah, we back, man. What's going on with you? How you feeling today?
I am great in yourself.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So today we are coming live because we want to be able to what I'm saying, just encourage people and talk to them about um how do I get a digital president and why do I need one? You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a really touchy subject in places people do not understand why they need a digital presence. They don't understand why it's important and I think it's important for us to be able to share. So why do you think it's important that we have people have digital presence and stuff like that?
Well, the importance of having a digital presence is exactly that, digital. You can have a further reach versus just like your area, or if you have like a physical place. If you even if you have a physical place, so say like if you have a store, because
Mhm.
usually those are physical, depending on what it is. Um, those are physical products. But what if you come in the store and they don't have what you want? Or what if the store is not in your area and you want to order?
Yeah.
So having a digital presence is very it's important depending on how far your reach is, I guess. For me personally, I would definitely recommend a digital presence because if I'm okay, for example, right now I'm back in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
But if there's a store in Arizona that I needed something from, I can order it. Because nine
Mhm.
times out of 10, it's not here, and vice versa, especially vice versa. There's certain stuff that's here that's not there. So I will want to be able to get my products. Amazon does a really good job at that. They got everything, no matter where you are, you can get your products from Amazon. Why?
Yeah.
Because they got digital presence. They got a digital presence so good. They put in their boxes everywhere so you can just get your stuff. You can't get it from home. You can get it from somewhere. So it's very important if
To
you
be in,
and
yeah.
people but people think like, oh well, I have this little business or I just got this little idea. If it's here and you're trying to bring it to life, stop thinking small. You have something. You have to stay consistent for it to make its reach and then it blows up.
Mhm.
Walmart didn't get to Walmart how they are. Go back to Amazon. Amazon started real small. Everything started small. Everything started from home. It's about staying consistent and then how you market yourself. So everybody needs a digital presence, no matter what that looks like. Now, it goes a little deeper. You have to know how to have your digital presence function properly to reach those things. I always use Michael. If you got a website and no SEOs, what are you? A billboard in the desert.
No doubt.
Means you just got a website, they're just sitting there and nobody can reach you. And I think that's where it's not even a thought. I notice where a lot of people are missing stuff. We see it all the time. And y'all probably hear us say CRM system, but y'all don't really know what a CRM system is. So a CRM system is your customer relationship management,
Yeah.
which is a system for your business that's all in one place. So if you are like us, well, I can use me in my earlier times of website building. I tell a
Mhm.
story all the time. I was using Wix for the website, but I was going to Square for the payment, and they weren't matching
Yeah.
because they need the same thing.
Mhm.
So to have a system where you get a phone number, you get an email, you get your calendars, because that's another thing. I was using Square Calendar for Wix. I don't know. It was just I didn't know that I didn't. I knew something was missing. Let me say that I knew something was missing. That's how we got here. But to keep trying, and it kept just being like you not getting what you need. That's what's going on, and
Yeah.
that's a lot of the people's problems that we work with.
Yeah, I mean, the thing of it is that until you know what one is, you don't know you need it. You know what I'm
You don't know
saying?
you need.
You just know that, you know what? Now we've been into this thing, into this to this place where we've been trying to compare and tell people like the hustler versus the business owner, right? And so most people don't understand that they are employees inside of their own business. You know what I'm saying? Like they have gotten
Yes.
to the place where they're comfortable being employees. That's why it's really hard for them to actually hire people, because they're doing the job so well that they say that people don't work good. And the thing of it is that you have became so much of a good employee that now you're judging the people that you're hiring and not even giving them an actual shot because you have became a good employee inside of your business. Now what you've done is you've created a job for yourself. You haven't created
And
a
it
business, and you've created a job. So
and it's crazy to not trust the employee when you're the business owner and you're teaching them. So if you're the owner and you're teaching the employee, you don't have faith that they're going to do what they need to do when you're the boss. And like you said, they keeps you in your job, your business. That's now your job instead of running it, which
mhm,
brings us back to having a system. Also, even in your physical presence, you still need a system.
yeah,
When you're not there, who's running the business? What's running your business if you're not there? Are you taking all the calls? Are you taking all the like? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yesterday, when we were in a meeting, the lead that we spoke to today
yeah,
in our meeting yesterday, he was talking to our bot, and I've never seen it in action, but I was paying attention, like the countdown before the bot responds, and it made the appointment. So we knew to show up this morning at 8:30 to talk to him. But we were in a whole nother meeting where neither one of us had to stop doing what we were doing to take the call.
yeah,
And it's just crazy. And like last week, we both had meetings at the same time where you took care of one, I took care of the client. If our automation wasn't set up how it was, that could have been
they could have been bad.
a a really bad problem.
Yeah,
But the
and
fact that the business still runs, we can be asleep and it's still running for us. We don't have to do it.
yeah, and that's where most people miss out on things. They really feel like that, because we grow up with this hustle mentality. We grow up with this mentality to think that we gotta hustle for everything and that we gotta do it. And if we're not doing it, then it's not done right. And that's where we lose the ball at. We actually lose more clients. So let me even break it down from a whole nother standpoint, right? So what you do is when you create a job, what you do is you start creating your income. So then what happens is that you're so used to getting this income right here that you never spend money on systems or spend money out on different things, because now you've accumulated your personal bills towards what it is that you make inside of your business versus spending it out on tools, marketing, and things to be able to bring back in people. So that's when a business owner, when you hear a business owner always say, I don't have money to do this, I don't have money to do this, I don't have money to do this, it's because they've accumulated bills in their personal life that they're taking away from their business. You're actually stealing from your business and you don't even know it, because you're thinking that your business, you have gotten in the mindset that you have a job, honestly. So you used to getting this check that may be $700-800 a week or $900 a week or whatever that is, and you've accumulated bills that go out in the same amount in your personal life. So now you have no money to be able to spend on marketing. You have no money to be able to try to help and bring in help, and you're scared to be able to do that because now you are going to miss out on some bill that you've accumulated on. And that's where I think a lot of people miss the market. They miss the market basically, not putting money towards marketing. And where marketing should be the last thing to go. People think that
Right.
marketing should be the first thing to go. That's what they get rid of. They get rid of the marketing. They stop marketing when marketing is the first thing, the last thing that should go. You should always be spending money out on trying to be able to bring money in. So I think, you know what I'm saying, as we go on this journey to try to be able to educate people about this type of stuff, and why it's important to have a digital presence. I think it's more important too to be able to understand that, you know, if you, to realize that, am I running a business or am I owning a job? And I think those are the first identifications of like where it is that you need to start at. Like, okay, I've been running this job basically long enough, and now I'm ready to run a business where I'm ready to get out of it and I'm ready to bring people in, and I'm ready to put systems in place that could be able to work for me and towards me, when I'm asleep.
Yes, absolutely. And that goes to, that leads up to where we're here. Because I be on a rant. Y'all just don't know. When we in meetings, I'm like, why do you know this? Why this thing? Because what you don't know is what you don't know.
Mhm.
So, why is it important to have a digital presence? And why should you invest? So, we talk about social media, right? We talk about websites, all that stuff. Both of those two together are game changers.
Yeah.
The two together are game changers. Why? You can automate your social media presence that then links to your system and your website.
Mhm.
For example, and we get this all the time. This was us. So let me clear that part out first. The reason why we do this is because we were the people before we got to this point. I just showed you what I did with Wix, right?
Yeah.
That was me with Wix. And I did a lot with the travel agency stuff. That was GoDaddy first. The
Mhm.
technology stuff, that was Wix. The podcast, that was a whole nother game changer. Everything that I'm doing now, if I had it with the podcast, all the stuff we were trying to sell would have been a different ballgame. And
Yeah.
then we got into the e-commerce world. The same thing. We couldn't get further into those things because we didn't have a system. By the
Yeah.
time we get them paying for Shopify, it was like crazy. Why? Because we had to pay for all the add-ons to do this and to that,
Yeah.
and it was too much, and
Mhm.
it didn't have any automation.
Yeah.
So we stayed on that journey until we finally found what we have now. Stayed out the way for a good year and a half. We were working with it, trying to help people, but it just came to a halt, and we just took time to learn it and really learn it. So, and I can admit that we knew we had a good thing. I was trying to share it with other people, but then it was kind of like, okay, learn it more, and then just show the tools, just the tools, find pain points, how it can help people. So I love with the person we talked to today, and this is something that we know. We asked the pain point. One of his pain points was he posts his product on Facebook, and what they asked for, where is the link?
Yeah.
As many times as we've had this conversation with people that have products or have whatever, that is the biggest thing. And I'm a person like, yeah, where is the link? I don't want to DM you.
Yeah.
I don't want to do none of that. I'm a type of first of all, I don't want to DM you because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably looking at 3 a.m. I'm in the
Right.
middle
I
of
need
the
a
night. I'm
link.
probably looking. I need a link so I can purchase. I don't want to DM you and wait for you to get back to me whenever I want to buy it, and I want to buy it now.
Yeah. Amazon don't do
So
that. Amazon, you can go. That's why Amazon is one of the biggest selling platforms, period, because you can just click and buy and go about your business. And that's what people need. They need something where they can just click and buy and go about their business. They don't want to be able to have to wait for you to wake up in the morning. If I'm most people have impulses. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people who are impulse buys. They just like they're online at night and they clicking and they want to buy. And they don't need you to be able to be around or DM you at night to be able to say, hey, do you got this product available? No, I need to be able to get your product right then and there. And that's where a lot of us as small businesses are missing the ball at, where we don't
mhm.
have a place where we can click at and we don't have any automation going on. And that's what as we continue to just go on this journey and go on this grind with trying to be able to tell people how important it is. And then not only that, you know, I was reading something the other day when it was talking about AI, right? We are in a stage right now that in the next 5 years, it's going to feel like you have failed behind 50 years. So in 5 years, it's going to feel like 10 years if you haven't or don't have your kids, you don't have your business, and you don't have yourself educated on automated systems and AI. Everything's going to be used with AI. Your TV is going to start having AI in it. Your computers are already having AI in it. Your cell phones are already having AI in it. Your couch is going to probably have AI in it. Everything is going to have it in it. And the fact that people are avoiding it is going to make them fall further and further behind. And this is where the decrease of poverty is going to be able to come in, because people aren't going to be educated enough to be able to work these type of systems, and those physical jobs that they're holding on to and those physical jobs that they're relying on are going to be erased, and they're not going to be anything, because like you say, can a robot do your job? Absolutely. I seen the robot the other day delivering food. I In Arizona we
Well,
seen
yeah, the
yeah,
Waymo,
Arizona. Yeah, we
Waymo
see.
drive you
Yeah,
around.
Waymo drives you around. We don't need Ubers. We don't need you Uber drivers really. Waymo drives you around with nobody inside of the car. So
I wouldn't. I wanted to try it, but I seen a YouTube video and I'm like,
yeah,
Waymo get
makes you
Waymo get pulled over by the cops because they'll drive it crazy.
but hey, it just shows you that, to be honest with you, it just shows you that people are less and less needed, where in the reality of it is if people learn how to be able to work these systems and work these programs and work these computers and work these things, then that's where you're going to be able to be valuable in the next world, especially our
So
children.
the only place that I would say, only because even like in the stores, you see more self checkout stuff.
Yeah,
Only time you probably will be needed is in the healthcare.
yeah,
That
yeah.
9 times that yeah, because everything else is with a machine or with hands. They're going hands off, and what the bots are doing all the work.
But
So
trust me, they're gonna find bots that are going to be able to do surgery. I guarantee you, a
I
hundred
mean,
percent.
honestly, they've already found ones that can. It's just a scope, and I say this from when I was in medical, and it's been a nice amount of years now. Things are done laparoscopic though, and
Hmm.
I worked with OB-GYNs, and it's just like you tell it what to do, like just a few movements is not them actually going in if they don't need to. It's all done like laparoscopic, so it's already there. I don't know what it's like now because I can only imagine what some of the stuff is like now, but absolutely they already have like your doctor online and you can just get your script. You can get your medicine. I know at the hospital here they have a kiosk where you can
Yeah,
get your medicine from the kiosk.
yeah, yeah. You go in
So that's
McDonald's
here.
now. Where do you get your food from? From the kiosk. You don't have to even talk to. You don't got to deal with the bad attitudes anymore. All the bad attitudes all the bad attitudes are going to be unemployed in the next 10 years because nobody's going to want to have to deal with it because why would I? I can go up to the kiosk and it doesn't talk back. It just takes my money, takes my order, and then I'm out of here. I don't have to deal with any of the extra stuff anymore. And
Yeah, you
so
just walk in, look for your name or your number, and pick up your bag.
yeah. So if you're a business, and this is where a lot of people are going to miss out on the ball. If you're a business and you're not set up to take automation, and you're not set up to be able to have something where people can check it out themselves, you're going to fall further and further and further behind. And this is why we teach these classes. This is why we teach this system. And so having a digital presence is the most important thing that you could possibly have nowadays.
So, with that, I want to go into pricing because I hear this a lot. I hear this a lot. Ooh, I hear this a lot. And I say this because once again, we were there, right? When you see price, think about or ask what it is that you are getting for that price. I hear it all the time. Oh, I can pay XYZ over here. We just use all the examples because we've been there. And if I went to Wix, right? And or whoever, and they like, oh, it's $9. Okay. What do you get for $9?
Right.
Well, you don't know. You're just like, ooh, I'm getting this. But then it's like, why am I not getting clients or why am I not getting business? And it's like, did you go in and see what you got? Who's building this for you? Are
Hmm.
you asking questions? Like all of this plays a factor. And like I said, this is coming from a person who have been building websites since 2018 and coming and falling into these problems. So it's like, okay, why is my reach not being reached? Well, you probably don't have SEOs. What are SEOs? Search engine optimization. You might not be
Mm,
having GEOs, geographic engine optimization.
yeah. Yeah. That's
You
big.
wouldn't know this if you just building. And that's why I hear it a lot. And then I'll get people because I'll say it, or if they might see the stuff, I need to get more active with posting in the importance of I get it all the time. Well, I need a website. Am I building your website or do you need coach with building your website? Because those are two
Right.
different.
Right.
If you need coached, you can get in our free community group and I can walk you through it. I don't have the time. Well, if you're paying me to do it, I'm going to give you a price. And that price is that price. And I think what it's not a thought. Here's what I'm going to say. When not just us, when anybody gives you a I ain't gonna say that because some people be scamming. We're gonna just say the ones that ain't scamming. And I'm just using myself because I can't speak for other people. Me personally, if I give you a price, I'm going to evaluate everything that you told me. So we're gonna do an intake on you and what it is that you want. Perfect example, we did an intake today, right? For somebody who want an e-commerce store. We took into the consideration of everything he said, how many pages, the breakdown, if we got to do it, what does that look like? Why are we taking inventory of what he's asking? Because he stated he needs us to do it. He doesn't have the time.
Right.
Not only does he not have the time, he doesn't have the education. Why would he know that he needs SEO?
Hmm.
What we told him because he said it. He said on Facebook, he posts an outfit that somebody wants. He is downstate Illinois. The person was in Chicago. But that's him just posting on Facebook and they got a reach.
Right.
He didn't have a link for them to purchase it. That's the part that he missed because he doesn't have a link. And the
Hmm.
idea of what he's doing is really good. But when we talk to people, that's a lot of what we get. They're only thinking about their community or their state.
Yeah.
And we coach you guys to think bigger. Like, I know when I did Shopify for us when we launched, and the SEO part is important. That's where I learned about SEOs. I didn't know what SEOs were. When the thing popped up, I moved it. I was like, I don't know what that is. Like, how would I know? I sat there and learned Shopify to a T. And I mean, when I say I learned it, I went through their how-to videos to set up the store.
Mhm.
The stretch reached far just off of having the SEOs in there. What you want to be able to do is have your business on the first 3 pages of Google without having to put in your business name.
Yeah.
If
How
I
do you
put
do
in,
that? And how do you do that?
you have SEOs. You make sure you have all your stuff together. Do you have a professional business name? Are you registered? Do you have an EIN? Do you have a system?
Right.
Because what the system does, well, it will tell you where you're lacking and how you can fix it.
Mhm. Yeah. And I mean,
So,
and that's
go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Keep going.
So when we say what the price is, think of it this way. The price for us building is an investment for you because after it's done being built, that is yours for however long you're going to have your business.
100%.
And I don't think people, it's not a thought. People, people don't understand what it takes behind the scenes to make your business do what it needs to do. That's why we charge what we charge to do what it is we do.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I
I'm not, and I don't want people to like, oh, who's she talking to? I'm not talking. This is a general conversation because we have clients who have no problem. This is just a general conversation. This is why. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's us or somebody else. We've heard people get scammed. That's why we move different. We don't hold anybody's stuff. We don't hold your domains. We don't hold none of your stuff. All of it's
right.
yours. But we do educate on all these things for those reasons. Think of your business. Where do you want to be in the next 2 years? Do you want to be working it? If you're not there, do you got to close? Do you got to stop? Do you got to put on pause? Like if I'm on vacation, I know that this thing is still
It's
going
still
to do what
moving
it's going
for
to
you.
do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that Stripe won't still send me a payment.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
And
like waking up to like it's being deposited. Like, oh, okay, cool.
yeah, you can post out you can put your post in here, and you can put your post in here, and then for 30 days, and it take you 30 minutes to put 30 days worth of content out. Now you ain't running around here with, yeah, it's a game changer. You know what I'm saying? You could be able to put all your stuff up, all the way in advance. If you wanted to, you could be able to put the whole year out. You know what I'm saying? You could change your
Oh,
whole business.
with that new feature?
Oh yeah.
What? That bulk?
Yeah, you can just actually just put it into a you could put it into a CSV file, and then sit there and schedule that CSV file all the way out for the rest of the year. And you don't have to do anything. Put the links, put the videos, put everything inside of there, and it works for you. It's definitely, like I said, it's a game changer. And if you're at a place in your life where you want to get out of your business, you don't want to be the one that's continuing to do all the work. You don't want to be the one that's continuing to do everything inside of wearing all the hats. Because most of the time, the people that we meet, they're busy putting out fires. They're putting out fires so much that they don't even have time to be able to take a meeting with you. They're like, "Oh man, I can't even take a meeting," and they think it
Oh,
sounds really
damn.
cool that they can't take a meeting and they're that busy. You know what I'm saying? And to be busy, and it's a difference between being busy and being productive. I'd rather be productive than to be busy. And when I hear people be like booked and busy, I be like, all right, you busy, huh? Busy is continuing to be able to stay on this hamster wheel where you got all these different things going on, but you're not pulling from anything. It's basically the hustle. And you're continuing and continuing and continuing to get out there and hustle and hustle and hustle. When in reality, you need to be more productive. I rather have 3 clients paying me very well than to have 400 clients or trying to chase all these different people to be able to get some type of income. And I think that's where people are missing the ball at. And they can't even answer, they don't even have a follow-up system Like I reach out to businesses all the time just to call to be able to try to partner with them and see what's going
Mhm.
on. They have no follow-up system. None. They don't follow back up with you. They don't call back. They don't get back with you. They don't have anything to be able to do that. Where if you're able to set up a system, it can follow up with people. It can talk back to them. It can do all those things that you're lacking inside of your business. You can now be able to supercharge it and put it on
Yeah.
automation.
And then, like I said, the investment. So if like the price is 199, like, oh, it's 199 a month. Okay. You probably eat that up.
100%.
But but if it's 199 a month and you run your system, you ain't gonna think about that 199 at all, because you'll be making
You be
profit back
making it
where it pays for itself.
easy with no problem. With no problem. And that's the thing
Yeah,
about it. Like it doesn't take a lot to be able to do what it is that you're doing. You know, it just takes the sacrifice to be able to put the money into it, to be able to say, hey, you know um what is it worth to you? What is it worth? What is your time worth to you? And that's where I think a lot of people got to get through their heads is like, what is my time worth to me? Is my time worth this this money or whatever, this investment? Because it's not money, it's investment. You're making an investment inside of something now. And so that's where I think we cross the road at with a lot of people, a lot of business owners. They're just afraid to make that investment because that investment causes them to be able to actually take out of their own personal income that they build inside of this building business, because now, like I said, they've created a job for themselves. And since they've
right.
created a job, they're now stealing from the business, which in so many words, they are stealing from the business and they don't know it. And they're scared to share the income with anybody or anything. So that's the reason why they always find a problem with the employees that they bring in. Because guess what? If I'm paying somebody else now, then that means that I'm taking something from somewhere else that I've accumulated, like one of my bills. So now I'm paying people. And so I'm going to criticize those people like crazy because I don't want to give this money over. I don't want to give this money over, and I don't have any systems in place, and so I don't trust them. I don't see what they got going on. I'm going to always try to find something at them and pick at them and see what's going on, because um, most people are micromanaging their businesses.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's a whole nother ballgame. Like, you can hire a virtual assistant. We have a freaking AI employee inside the system. So just think, if heck, our bot schedules appointments. Just think, if you invested into a receptionist, how much do you pay the receptionist an hour to answer phones and to book appointments?
Yeah,
You have to pay them either a salary, or you have to pay them hourly to
yeah,
do these things for you physically. Or if they're working from home, wherever the case may be, you have to pay them.
hmm,
But what if you can just have it in a system on autopilot?
yeah. You know what's crazy is that so in this system here, like you said, it's receptionists that right now are getting paid maybe 3-4 grand a month or whatever, and they're just answering phones and supposed to be following up with people, scheduling people, doing all those things. We have a bot inside of this system that, if you set it up, can be able to replace that actual employee. You don't even have to pay for that employee anymore. And that's the skills of being able to have automation. And it's no disrespect, like I said, it's no disrespect to try to be able to get people out of their jobs or trying to get, but that's where we're going.
No,
You know,
it's not. I don't want people to look at it as, oh, they're firing me or they're getting rid of me. No, just think of it as, okay, where is that help then needed for that physical
right,
person
right,
in the business? If I'm
right.
like, okay, this one's handling the phone, this one's handling the appointment. Okay, so what do I need in the office from the physical body
Right, exactly.
where it
Now
makes sense?
100%, because now somebody's watching the phones and setting up the follow-ups and setting up the appointments, then now you can utilize this person to do something different.
Yeah.
And that's where, you know what I'm saying, like scaling up is where you'll be able to do. You'll scale up. You'll have more appointments, you'll have more time. You won't be around here chasing, like I say, chasing fires, trying to put stuff out, trying to make things happen. You can get a follow-up system that can just have people calling and checking in and following up on an outgoing call or whatever, however you want to choose to do that.
Yeah. So that we just wanted to share because that'd be my rant. Pricing and why fees are fees
Yeah.
because it's the time, it's the knowledge of being the coach. I don't like to use the word expertise, but it really is that we have to then do to make your business then thrive.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And I'm excited. I don't know. I don't know. I want to do a sneak peek of a before some of our work. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. So, if you have a business, and you need some help, let's just put it out there. You need some help. If you have a business, you need some help. You're not getting attraction, but you do have a website, and you want us to check it out. We do that. If you want us to check it out in a different kind of way, we can do it how we are here, and we can go through it. So, this is one that we are on. I want to do it before and after. You want to do it before and after?
Go ahead. You can do whatever you gotta do.
Let me do it before. And I don't even. We could probably tag this person. Who are we doing? Oh. Um. And then let me go to their page. So. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Sorry, y'all. I didn't have it together. It just be on the what they call it on the fly. It be on the fly. And I like us to have gone through the experiences that we've gone through because then we are able to help you guys even more. So don't think like, okay, we're doing this and then we leave y'all hanging. No, we walk you guys through all the way as far as like being in a community groups. We help you all. So it's always consistent, like updating on things that are going on, how you guys can use this stuff for yourself as well. I'm trying to see. Can you? Oh, is it there?
Yep.
Can
Yep.
you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so there you go. So this is a client that came to us. This is his before. He said, "Hey y'all, can y'all help me? I'm getting clients, but I'm missing stuff, right?" And we said, "Okay." We went down, we evaluated what was going on here, and we talked him through everything. Like, you're missing this, you're missing that, and please don't think when we that we're trying to make you feel bad or anything like that. If you're coming to us, 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't coming to us. Some stuff I just be seeing, especially on Facebook. And another thing, I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna say it real quick. If you have a business and you're on Facebook, putting a link there that's taking you to Instagram, I don't understand that. If somebody can help me understand that, because I see it a lot, and I be like, that automatically takes me off of your stuff that I'm trying to buy. Because why are you linking me to another social media and over there you still saying DM me? Don't get it. That's just me. But anyway, back to what we're doing. So that's just my rant. So we helped this person out. So then we started to revamp for them. So we then went and still kept color scheme, but we started to do it a little different. So I'm going to refresh it because I want you guys to see what comes up first.
Mm,
I thought the pop-up was gonna come up. So what did we do for him? Can you
mm.
see? Let me
Yeah,
show
I
you
can
a
see it.
delay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see it. Yep.
So what we did was we put a form right over it to get leads right away.
Yeah, and not a
We
Google form, not a Google form, like a not a Google form.
no,
This form
not a
goes straight into your system. So then now you don't have to be able to go to Google, and then we see this all the time. I get so frustrated, and this is actually with bigger businesses. I see this stuff.
yeah,
You
yes.
know, like this is it's really crazy that you'll see a Google form sitting right here, but this is a form that's inside of your system that actually gives you all of this information, and then now you have this client's information inside of your CRM and your database.
And
I'm
why is
sorry.
this important? This saves you time. So if I'm putting my information in, right? Especially for this person, I already know what size their their service detail that they're looking for. I have a description of what they need, when they need it, and then they can post their photos. This saves time. So when this person now calls these people back, they will then have a quote for them, at least a good estimate. If they have to come out to their house, then they can do more. Once again, we got everywhere to capture the lead to get more business. It is now functioning better. Everywhere you go, there's a button to do something. There's photos. So it just made the presence look a little more better on the eyes. And then this is a game changer right here. I don't know what be wrong with people. Testimonials speak volumes. And when I say for
Mhm.
this person, I went through, we're gonna go back to this page, right? I went on here. This is their original page. Do you see any testimonials on the first page?
No.
Me doing the work for this person, I went through it. And their testimonials, I had to go somewhere else to see what people are saying. Why do I have to leave it?
Right.
And then when you click on it, it took me here, right? So that's a problem. Did it stop sharing? Yes.
Yeah, stop
That is
sharing.
a that's a problem when you are trying to just think about moving. That's a hassle already
Yeah.
for a person to think about. I gotta load it, I gotta unload it, I gotta do this. Who's gonna help me and all that, right? These people, this particular company, they do it all.
Hmm.
But who would have known that? So it is like really, really good to make sure your stuff is squared away. One thing, like I said, I'm not finished. Most importantly, here, we see it all the time. If I click your terms and conditions, it shouldn't go to Google. You are out of compliance and you don't even know it. Why is terms and conditions important? In case something happens, you can be sued. In this person's case, if he scratch up their furniture, scratch up their wall,
Yeah,
guess who in trouble?
he's in trouble. He's in trouble, big time. And it doesn't even have any. And so, you know, even if a person doesn't read your terms and conditions, that's their fault if they don't read your terms and conditions. It's just like when you walk into McDonald's and you don't read all the signs that are inside of McDonald's. Like they have a big warning sign that's inside of there that you don't read that. Tells you about of the food, everything about how it causes cancer, all this different type of stuff. It has it actually on the inside of McDonald's, but most people don't read it. So what's going to happen is that you're going to something's going to happen, and then you're going to get in trouble because you don't have this stuff posted anywhere. But if you do have it on your website, now you put everything back into the compliance of the customer. the customer didn't read the policies and the compliance and everything else, and now you're in the clear because of something that does happen, because accidents do happen. Period.
Yeah, they do. They do happen, and that and you everyone has to be covered. And like you said, if you're going into a food place and you have an allergy, well, it says peanut. This has peanuts in it, and you are allergic to peanut. Well, it's kind of your fault that you didn't read that, um, because it's there.
Right. 100%.
If it's, I, for example, I was somewhere. I'm not allergic to meat, but I don't eat meat because of health reasons. I changed how I now eat. I was out and I ordered, I forgot what it was. It was like, you know how you make like the hash browns and vegetables and stuff.
Hmm.
And I'm glad I didn't eat it, but I looked and someone told me to look and I had it on the spoon and it was a piece of ham. A little piece of ham was on there. And I sent it back. And the lady was kind of like going back and forth with me. I was like, this is meat. She was like, no, I don't want that. She was like, well, to ease your mind, yeah. And then she comes back. She was like, "Oh, you're right. When whatever the hand over hand, somehow a piece of meat fell in my stuff.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm vegan for a health reason. What if I would have ate that meat and I haven't had meat since 2021
Right.
and my body reacted to it? Whose fault is that? Because I ordered something a specific way and they took it a specific way, but the person in the back accidentally did something. So it's like you have to pay attention and be mindful of all those things. Don't get me wrong, it was a mistake, and I didn't have to pay for it, but it was made over for me. Um, but it's those kind of things you have to be careful about in your business, no matter what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
No, I don't care if you're selling candles. You better say what's in that candle. If
Right.
they're like say what's in your ingredients, have it there. It's not a secret. I don't know why people think like, oh, I made this, and this, and I don't want to share it. Well, you better because
Right. You ain't
baby,
got no choice. You ain't got no choice but to share it. That's why you
you don't
can.
have.
You know what's crazy about that type of thinking? What's crazy about that type of thinking is that they say, I don't want to share this. I don't want to share this. And I guess this comes from some type of family. Oh, this is grandma's recipe. We're not gonna share it. But somebody's gonna die. Let's just put this out there, right?
Gonna
And
do something.
the reality of it is that I can walk into any grocery store and I can find Panda Express sauce. I can walk in any grocery store and find Taco Bell's sauce. They sell you the sauce, put the ingredients on the back, tell you exactly what it is. You know why? Because they don't care about you trying to copy it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to come back to the person who made it. That means that you enjoy Taco Bell so much that you rather take it home with you and be able to buy their sauce in the actual store. So they know that taste in your mouth is going to eventually make you say, I want to go to Taco Bell. Just because your tacos are never going to taste like Taco Bell's.
And
And they understand that.
the cool thing about it is you like it so much, they know you like it, so they put it in the store. You can buy it.
Right.
Here's the thing: they tell you what's in it. They don't tell you their formula. And I
No.
think that's what you're missing. Well, I don't want to share it. No, you better share what the ingredients are. You don't have to tell them how you made it. That's what
Right.
makes it different. It makes it yours because how you make it, how much goes into it. I don't know how much goes into it, but I'm going to buy it from you because I like how it tastes. I just
Right.
need to know what's in it so I know what I can and can't have. Like, if y'all from Chicago, mild sauce. Shalonda said they sell on Amazon. You mean to tell me I ain't got to drive all the way to Chicago? Or when I was in, I ain't got to drive to Chicago to get my sauce no more. Or I ain't got to try to create my own because that's what I was doing. Trying to make something that tastes like it. It's not, I don't want to be the one to make it. I want to be able to put it on my fried mushrooms that I make taste like chicken so I can get that taste of what I used to feel as a kid when I lived in Chicago. That's it.
100%. 100%.
And like I don't understand it. And trying to keep everything a secret. I'm sorry. We share this information all the time. I don't want it to be a secret. I want everybody's business to thrive. I
Yeah.
don't care if you get it from us or if you get it
Get
from
from
somewhere else.
somebody else. Yeah.
Just have the education of knowing how to run your stuff. And
Yeah.
please don't think because you're paying less that you're getting more because you're not.
Mhm. For real.
You're
For
not.
real. It's worth the investment. It's worth the investment, it's worth the time, it's worth being able to get your time back, you know what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of people miss it at. And so yeah, man, I'm hey look, it's all good. Let's we're gonna start coming back to you guys multiple times a week, coming in and talking to you guys about showing you systems and ways to be able to work around this thing. So Jazzy, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, I do want to get some feedback though. Like we are coming up with dates and times. I like to take a little survey. What y'all thinking? Because we're thinking like what we say Thursdays at 6.
Hmm.
We will probably do something like this earlier because this is usually kind of like our meeting time. But yes. Oh, is it next Thursday at 6 o'clock?
Next Thursday at 6 o'clock.
Okay, so we talked and we told you guys this information, but we also want to help give back, right? So what we're doing next week, Thursday, the 7th, don't give me the line. Is it the 17th? Let me get the date right. The post will go out
It's the
today at
18th.
5 o'clock.
It's the 18th.
Next Thursday is the 19th.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. I have to look at the calendar. So next Thursday, the 19th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be.
Juneteenth.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, Juneteenth. Okay, so tap in. Okay, so we trying to help y'all. So what we are doing is this is another thing we talk about Amazon all the time. So what we are doing is we're doing a workshop for affiliates. If you would like to become an affiliate with us, we are walking through how that works and what you can get from being an affiliate. So if you guys don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's pretty much when you share stuff that you know, but you get paid for it. So
Hmm.
we talk about Amazon. If there's something I get from Amazon and you like it, we juice, right? So if you have a juicer, and that's TikTok is crazy with it. If you have a juicer and people are asking, "Oh, what is it? Did you get it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I got it off Amazon, and I send you the link." But I don't get nothing from it. We do that all the time. Share it freely. So what we're doing with affiliate marketing is we want everybody to be able to make some kind of money back from it. So even like we're talking right here now, if you share this video and we say, hey, X, Y, and Z, you can then take your affiliate link, attach it to this video, and if someone gets anything that we offer, a system, a package, you now then get a percentage of whatever they're paying on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
So just think about it. We got a lot of podcast friends here. You put this on make a commercial, you stick it in there. That's a reoccurring that you'll get from whatever somebody buys. So we're doing that on next Thursday, June 19th at 6 o'clock.
Juneteenth, we giving out freedom, baby. So look, it's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? We giving out freedom on June 20th. And you know what I'm saying? You could be able to make a couple bucks with us, man, for real. Like this is where it's at. Like getting to a place we're hiring. That's what we're doing. We're hiring. We're hiring entrepreneurs. We're hiring content creators. We're hiring anybody who wants
We're
to be able to.
partnering.
We're
We're
partnering.
partnering.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is it.
we're not
Yeah.
hiring.
This
We're
isn't a
partnering.
yeah. We're not. It's not a place. We giving out freedom. Talk about that. We giving out freedom. Juneteenth, we giving out freedom. That's gonna be the caption on these posts for now on. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Um,
Yeah,
hey,
it's
we
been
live,
fun.
man. Hey, it has been fun. It's been real fun tapping in with y'all today. I hope y'all have a great day. You know what I'm talking about?
Join us
Hey,
in our community groups.
that part.
Poplar Connect on Facebook. It's Poplar Connect. I think it says community. Go there. You can find us on TikTok, Poplar Connect, Instagram, Popular Media, and Popular Connect, YouTube, Popular Connect, and Popular
Popular
Media.
media. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're out there. And then if you want something, see something, know something, need something, go ahead and let us know. Okay?
Yeah, for real. Get into the free community. That's always the best way to be able to go. Get into the free community, know what you want, see what it is that you got, and then we make it happen. Peace and blessings, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Hey,
Bam.
scale up. You know what I'm talking about? Scale up. Peace.